The FBI is still searching for people involved in the January 6th riot, with the Washington field office releasing pictures of more people they say were involved in assaulting law enforcement officers. Meanwhile, the Justice Department told a federal judge this morning that they have made no plea offers in insurrection cases, which now number over 300. NBC News Justice correspondent Pete Williams joins us now from Washington. Pete, good to have you with us. So what's the latest with some of these cases, these breach cases?
Well, as you say, those photos are on the website, and the FBI has depended a lot on public tips. So if those look familiar to you, you can go to FBI.gov and look them over for yourself. But we learned today that federal prosecutors have not offered any plea deals to any of the more than 300 people who have been charged so far in these Capitol riot cases. Now, that's surprising. You would think that prosecutors would want to begin to wrap up some of these cases, and that in the conspiracy cases, they would want to get some defendants to cooperate so that they could build cases against the apparent leaders of the riot. We heard about this today during a status hearing for one of those arrested in the riots, Richard Barnett of Arkansas. He's the man famously pictured with his feet up on a desk in Speaker Nancy Pelosi's office. That hearing was conducted by video conference. He was on the phone speaking from jail, and when the lawyer started to talk about pushing some matters off until May, he began to yell in the phone, saying, "That's not fair." He said, "I've been here a month." Now, he's yelling this. You have to imagine that. And everybody else is getting out. He said the government keeps dragging this out and letting everybody else out. So the judge took a break. He calmed down, and the case was continued. And one other development, a Washington state man accused of being a leader of the Proud Boys, Ethan Nordine, has been released on bail. That's a setback for the government, which had argued that he should have to remain in jail until his trial. But at his detention hearing, the judge said the evidence claiming that he played a leadership role in the rioting was weak. So far, prosecutors have yet to spell out exactly who it was who planned the riot at the Capitol. We still don't know if it was the plan of several people, and if it was, when it gelled, Damon.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.